Let me guess, you keep dying to those annoying third parties. Well, it is your fault, but there's a fix. In this video, we'll be going over how to counter third parties to make sure you never get third partied again. We'll be splitting the video into two parts. We'll go over early game first, that's super important, you don't want to be dying off spawn, and then we'll be going over how you can stay safe in mid game and not get third partied and go for really nice fights to get the best practice in and get a lot of kills. Before we start, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and use creator code CoachPhilip in the item shop to support me for free. To make sure you don't get third partied off spawn, there's some things you need to keep in mind. So first of all, super important, don't land in the middle of your city. You always want to land around the edges right here in this circle, not right in the middle. Because if you do try to fight someone, I'll either go around the left to get to the first guy closest to me or to the right to get to someone. If I would be right in the middle and I try to fight someone right in the middle, everyone's going to hear that, and then everyone will come from the sides and push into the middle, and you'll basically get trapped in there. That's why you want to stay on the outskirts even when going for fights. That way you can easily go away in case it does end up being a bad fight you took. Plus you'll see them coming easier. So always land on the outskirts if you want to survive off spawn. So now that I hear these people fighting, I'm going to try to sneak around the outskirts right here and try to get in behind them. And when you are third partying, this is also super important, wait for either one of them to die like right here, or that you hear the crack sound of one, and then you try to slowly get in. You don't want to go in when they're both still full health, they're full on fighting, and then you get in, and then they both turn on you or something. That can end really badly, so you really want to take your time with this, and then get the guy when he's weak. Now, when you're not off spawn anymore, and you're trying to go for fights mid-game, you always want to be super careful. So right here, that's why I like to land on the edge of map. If you go for center fights, everyone's gonna come towards that, everyone's gonna hear that. Now that I fought on the edge right here, I can easily just fight that guy, and now I can go back to looting or just chill, farm my mats back up, and usually there won't be anyone close, so you'll be able to get isolated fights. That's why you want to make sure you're playing and going for fights on dead side. So mid game, focus on getting into a good side of the storm. That would either be this backside right here or maybe the sides here as well. Just try not to be too centered. And you want to make sure you're doing this before you start a fight. You always quickly do a 360, look around, make sure you see no one that's sneaking up, trying to get some shots in behind. That way you can tell if you're going to get third party. So do a quick 360, make sure no one's there, and then you start the fight. Now during the fight, if you feel like the fight is going on forever, you're not getting that kill, then you really want to take a break, get on top again, get on high ground above the enemy, and then do another 360. Make sure there's still no one coming. Because the fight is taking so long, you usually will get third party. I'll link a video on how to finish fights quick because that's super important to not get third party. You want to finish your fights as fast as possible, that way no one can push up to you that quick, and you can get that kill pretty easily, and then before the next guy comes, you can just heal up and you're good to go for that fight in case someone does come and try to third party. The next thing that's super important for mid game is that you do have enough mats before starting a fight. If you start a fight with not a lot of mats, first of all, you might even lose that fight, and second of all, even if you win that fight and you get third partied, you won't be able to win that third party fight. I hope you can use these tips to stop getting third partied. If you have any more questions, just comment down below. Make sure to join my Discord for some free tips and tricks. And if you want to get a one-on-one lesson with me, just message me on Discord as well. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.